Hi there. Often because, it never fails. I sit down and the lawnmower guy shows up or somebody starts mowing. So I do have things closed up. It's hotter than heck here. So I hope you don't hear him too much when he comes out front here. Um, the infernal lawnmower man, it's just, oh, really. Hi. How are you? Welcome to August. It's August 1st as I'm recording this. We're going to do a collective reading, an overall, monthly reading. Some very interesting messages already coming out because I am using one of the decks is the Wild Harmonic Oracle, and I pull those off camera so I can really sit and feel into them. Um, I could always pull them on camera and then pause the camera to sit in them. But anyway, very interesting energies. So I did want to dip into the astrology a little bit. I am just going to read my notes because I love Mercury retrograde, but today it's got my mind going like this. So, we're going to use the notes. Well, we do know on the 4th of August, we do have. Oh, shit, what are you doing? She's smelling my book. Interesting. Maybe she wants to learn through osmosis. Okay, right off the bat, I'm feeling, okay, a little bit of distractions going on. So it is very important that we stay grounded this month, which is understanding why one of those cards came out. Um, we do have, like I said, we've got Mercury goes retrograde um, between the 4th and the 5th. But we're in the energy already. The pre-shadow phase on the 4th, we do have the Leo new moon at 12 degrees. This is a believe in your vision, be fearless, go for it energy. The whole month is really about um, don't let anything hold you back, especially your own perception of things. Just want to touch on a few things here. Let's see. Yeah, we're also supported by that energy on the 7th when the sun in Leo sextiles Jupiter and Gemini. It's great energy to go after your dreams. It's a reminder that says it truly is that easy. We make it, humans make it so much harder on ourselves than it needs to be. Also on the 7th, it's a great day for business dealings and joining forces with others. Mercury is and Venus, both in Virgo, are conjunct one another. Um, Juno enters Libra. Juno is the asteroid of marriage on the 9th. It's a great energy for looking for balance in love and business. We do have some little bit of the tricky days. I've got them circled on my calendar: the 14th and the 15th, the 18th and the 19th, the 22nd, 28th, and the 29th. So you might just want to just put a star on your calendar for those dates. If you start feeling like, what the hell is going on with me? Just know, just breathe through the energy. It can create a little bit of a tension. 14th, we have Mars in Gemini, Gemini conjunct Jupiter in Gemini. This is it got written down here: beware of temper tantrums, upending all the good work that you've done. um, Channel the energy very constructively. So if you have to do something, go for a run, work out, be creative, in your artistic endeavors, just channel that energy in a very productive way. Also on the 14th, Mercury retrograde enters Leo. This is a choose your battles wisely energy. 15th, Mars in Gemini is squaring Saturn in Pisces. Um, this is where you want to really, before you choose your battles wisely, really see if you're, check in with yourself to see if you're seeing, getting all the facts straight, seeing if you're really got a clear vision of what's going on with that energy, with whatever you're dealing with. Um, the 18th, I just got written down here. Just don't engage with other people's drama. Turn off your phone and do your own thing if you need to. This is a Mercury who is retrograde in Leo, squaring Uranus and Taurus. Um, but also, see, we've got conflicting energies on the 18th. We do have Frigid in the box, so I apologize for that. Um, so we've got that energy of just not engaging, but it gives you an opportunity to just sit in your own energy. It's a beautiful day for creativity, to express yourself. So go ahead and seize the day, because we also have the Sun in Leo conjunct Mercury retrograde in Leo. So, um, I mean, it depends on how you're going to be looking at that energy and how you're going to be receiving it and working through it. Yeah, so just go with the flow. Just do your best to stay focused on that day, not let other people's energy steer you off course. I'm gonna skip over that. So the 19th, we do have a lot going on the 19th actually. We've got a super full moon in Aquarius. I heard the song as I'm writing this down. I heard celebrate, celebrate, dance to the music. I can't remember who sings that song, but that was just really going off in my head. It's a this is a day also. We've got a couple other things going on. Venus opposing Saturn, Jupiter squaring Saturn. This might be a day of where you might be questioning your direction that you're moving in, and where rose-colored glasses are being torn off, not taken off, torn off. So focus only on what you can control right now. When I was hearing the Serenity prayer, um, Serenity, gosh, I can't even say it right. Just just look it up if you're not familiar with it. Um, I just went blank in that because I say a different version of what's traditionally known. So full moon. It is also interesting. It is a physically known as a blue moon. It's not the once in the blue moon energy, although that's been coming through with some of the readings, and that's where we have two full moons in a month, I believe that is. But this is actually, the moon will have the blue hue to it. This is where all of your hard work from the last 8 months has been well done. Connect with your tribe, connect with people who are on the same page as you. Also on that day, on the 19th, Sun in Leo square Uranus and Taurus. This energy is asking you to integrate and be on your own. It's like you keep your tribe close, though. You still want to have that connection, but it's allowing you an opportunity to say, you know what, hold space for me, and I'll hold space for you while we go and do our own thing, while we sit in our own silence and whatnot. So, um, I feel like that day is going to be a very interesting day. Personally, kind of feeling that. Um, okay. All right, so spirit, um, I am glitching with the energy. So the energy is definitely very intense. We've had multiple solar flares. It's going to kick up because we're in this Lionsgate gateway already from the 7th or 7/26 until everybody has a different vision of when the Lionsgate actually closes. It peaks on the 888 portal, of course, which I did not mention, but that is the star of the month, is the 888 portal, because this year is an 8 year, so we have a triple eight. Great opportunities for abundance, um, uh, collaboration. I'm hearing, working well with others, but it's mainly about your own inner abundance interconnectedness, be staying connected with all things. Um, it gets a little serious around the 22nd when the sun enters Virgo. Virgo is an earth energy, so we're going to be it's like we're going to be flying high in the first few weeks, and then we're going to be really grounded and needing to be really grounded because the energies will continue to increase. A lot of mental stuff going on, of course, with Mercury being retrograde. You know, great opportunities to get into a spiritual practice, being devoted to yourself as we move through the month. On the 26th, we have Ceres going direct. Ceres is another, I believe it's another star asteroid, something of the sort. Goes direct in Capricorn. You typically don't have these written down, but they came through for me this month. This is, when I wrote this down, it says, what have you learned over the last few months? How will you rebrand yourself, and what steps you're going to take to do so? So that's a beautiful opportunity for a shift, for a pivot, for all of us. Beautiful grounded energy on the 27th with Venus trine the Uranus and Taurus. Venus will be in Virgo at that time. So beautiful energy to ground love and love, money, and business. We have a little bit of an opposition with Venus in Virgo and Neptune in Pisces on the 28th. May kind of like blur the lines a little bit, needing to see past your flaws, your own flaws, and other people's. Clarity does return, pardon me, on the 28th when Mercury goes direct in Leo. Whoop, whoop. Time to be bold, time to be brave. Relationships finding balance as Venus enters Libra on the 29th. On the 29th also, this is just a exclamation point in the little yellow square, being alert. Stay grounded and don't romanticize a relationship right now, because karmic relationships are on high alert that day. You may run into people where you will be like, okay, I've met you somewhere. How do I know you? Just stay grounded in that energy. Don't over romanticize what you're feeling, because it could get a little heady. I'm hearing. So we do have on the bottom of the deck of this wild harmonic oracle was this energy here, and it says shared breath. This is it's an air and earth energy. It's a great day, a great month rather, great idea, reminder to stay grounded and to connect with nature, and to remember that we are all interconnected. We're all going through the same thing. It's just how it's being presented is going to look different. The two cards that did come out for the month of August is Misleading Mind, perfect with Mercury being retrograde, and Star-Crossed. Again, very perfect energy. I feel what these two cards were saying as I was reading the descriptions in the box, or in the back, the book. See, words, Mercury loves messing with me, and so we're just going to play with it, right? But what I was getting through a little bit of, this is about your perception of things. Where did I write that down? I wrote down something here about these cards. What are we allowing to persuade? What are we allowing to persuade our perceptions of ourselves in our situations? That's going to be on display for the month. So it's a great opportunity throughout the month to really just be an observer of yourself and others. What perceptions are you allowing? Are they true or are they not true? Where do they sit with you? Do you feel aligned with them, or do they feel uncomfortable when you sit in them? Again, that star-crossed card is and I find it interesting that both of these are shadow cards. This one says Spirit of Shadow, Celestial of Shadow. So this is going to be asking us to really take a good look at ourselves. What are we believing? What are we telling ourselves? What do we want to ground? What do we want to integrate as we move forward? This energy certainly feels like this energy here in the middle, it feels like it's wanting to bring these together and to remind us that we are all one, we are all interconnected, instead of being so separate in our thinking. Now I'm going to get a major arcana theme for the collective for the month of August. I'll get a minor I can't even speak today, so deal with it. Because I'm going to have to deal with it. Balance. Look at that. Look at that. Justice. I love that. Justice. Karmic justice is playing out. Where are my notes from? Hold please. I've got, was reminded I had notes I took last week. Hold please. Yeah. All right, found them. Channeled message on the 23rd of July. Humanity is trying to right itself. There are so many people experiencing a shifting in their perspectives and perceptions right now. Now this was, can't remember the day the political shit hit the fan kind of thing going on. But it was sometime after that this came through, and I thought I would be doing a full video on it, but Spirit just wanted this message. They are not this way or that way. They are finding the middle ground, neutrality. For instance, I see your viewpoint, and even though I do not share your viewpoint, I accept it as yours. You and I can get along no matter if we root for the same team or not. Spirit is saying, also remembering there are 3 colors to the American flag. This is specifically for what's going on in the United States politically, but you can apply it for everyone else if you wish. White is, now I didn't care for the word that they gave me, but it's because I saw it in a negative way, and they're saying it's not a negative, it's not meaning to be negative. So the color white on the American flag is dominating right now in the hearts of many. White equals unity, consciousness, Christ consciousness, equality, harmony, peace, love, oneness, the base of all colors. If you've taken any art course, you were taught that white is the base of all colors. So Spirit is wanting us to remember that, not just Americans, but for all of us, reminding us that harmony is coming, justice is coming, and it starts here. It starts here. It doesn't rely on someone else. It doesn't rely on blaming someone else. These 2 cards here also spoke about not pointing the finger and blaming the external. This is about taking responsibility for what we put out there, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Ooh, Spirit just got serious right there for a moment. I think the lawnmower guy is leaving. He never does on the side of my car where I park. I don't know why. I leave him the room. And I know he didn't do it this time. I have to do that myself. It's okay. I will. Anyway. Let's rid ourselves of the lawnmower guy. I have no control over that. See the serenity prayer again. Give me the serenity to control what I can. No, courage to control what I can. Serenity to I don't know. You know how that goes. What the heck? God grant me the serenity to accept what I cannot control, courage to control what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That might be even paraphrasing. Minor arcana themes coming out. We have 2 3s. Look at that. 2 3s. Communion. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Self. Recognition and reward. Interesting. 3 of Pentacles. Energy. Recognition and reward. Working together. Seeing each other's point of view. Acknowledging others' point of view. Peace. Being recognized. Recognize how far you have come. This is a month of definitely recognizing that. Not losing sight of how far we've come. And Spirit wants me to write that down. And rejoice in celebration. I'm hearing that interconnectedness again with that shared breath energy. For some, this is karmic justice, where third-party situations. This is the 3 of Cups energy. Whatever the third-party energy was for you, whatever interference has been in your union with your divine counterpart, for those who resonate with the twin flame journey. But this is, I love this. We have 11 and we've got 3 3. So 1 1 3 3, you might be seeing 133, 1133. And these 3 cards here add up. We got 3 and 3, 6, and 2 1s is an 8. So definitely sitting in that 8 energy. It feels good. It feels like, I don't know, kind of want to say like, finally I can recognize myself. I can recognize others for where they're at in their journey. I can recognize the hard work that I've put into this. And I'm also being recognized by the universe. This is individually, we can say this. And that's something worth celebrating. Recognizing all your own hard work, and the universe recognizing your hard work. And then we've got a 6 here. 6 of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. Giving and taking, reciprocity, working with the universe, working with, sharing your resources with others, and receiving and returning. There's big energy here of collaboration. And there are quite a few days this month where there are great energies to support that. The energy this month is very supportive of getting out there and being of service, of starting or furthering your mission here on Earth. All right, let's get some tarot. Have not used this deck in a while. This is the Wheel of the Year. Yes, Wheel of the Year tarot. And there's the wheel on the bottom of the deck. All right. What else do you want to tell us, please, Spirit? For the month of August, tell me about these energies. I'm Okay, thank you. Thank you. I heard opposing factors with this card. This is the Five of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely something here about staying grounded, stay rooted, because the energy around you may be popping off, may be a little just chaotic or unsettling is a word that's coming through, unsettling. We do have the Nine of Pentacles. I've definitely got to get this deck in the bigger version, because even with my trifocals, I often can barely see the words on these. Anyway, see, a lot of things, my mind is everywhere. Everywhere. So just, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, these are the bottom row. These are the top, middle row. We've got the moon. We do have the new moon on the 4th coming up on, this is Thursday. We've got in 3 days. No, Friday, 3 days on Sunday. King of Wands here. There's some Leo energy, beautiful fire energy. Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Ooh. Nice little return. Return of resources. To start with, Spirit saying to start with. And then with these two, I've got the Justice card again. Here we go. Justice twice with the Six of Swords. These two came up together, keep them together. I love this energy. Beginning of the month, we may need to work through some of this Mercury retrograde shit. But take your time. Don't stress over it. Just, I'm just here and flow with it, because you're going to see it outside of yourself as well. It's smart to keep your own head out of the clouds, grounded. Middle of the month, there may be a little bit of confusion here with how to do something. I don't know why I'm getting that. King of Wands is about taking ownership, taking power, taking your power back, standing in your power. The moon is coming through with some confusion energy, though. We'll take a look at that. Nine of Pentacles, though, this is sitting pretty. This is being rooted in your mission, doing the good work, doing your good deeds, building yourself. Interesting, because I feel like the middle of the month, well, we got the 14th, 15th, a little wonky, 18th and 19th, that's when the energy starts building about, great opportunities to collaborate, building, balance in business and money and I feel like this is saying get yourself grounded first before this energy hits, so you can enter it very confident, very solid, very sure of where you're going. Because I did mention there might be a little bit of a question around where you're going. Not going to worry about that right now. You know what I've said. If you've been listening. End of the month, I do love that we've got the 2 6s here, flanking this bottom row here. It feels like harmony coming in. For some, this is a someone coming back from the past, but I'm I did hear for someone there is a karmic return of resources. There's I can't remember how it came through just a moment ago, but there's a return on your investment for someone. This could be a payoff where you didn't think that there would be anything, that it wouldn't produce much of anything, but it ends up producing more with the Nine of Pentacles here. So this is saying to me, this is about recognizing the hard work you've put in, and now being recognized and seeing the recognition that's coming in from the universe, from, you know, all the karmic justice, everything is being righted here, and it puts you on the trajectory of hard times are over, the struggle is over, things aren't things never were as hard as we convinced ourselves they were. Now we get to move forward into peaceful times, a peace of mind, easier, really knowing how to work with the universe and the elements, and the manifestation, seeing how it's done from another perspective. I feel that that message came through in the last couple months of, especially with, channeling the divine masculine's energy for the twin flame readings, that they're seeing how it's done. They're seeing how, when I do this and I'm in this space and this energy, then the universe um, hears me and answers back, and then I answer back, and then it just it forms that infinite loop there, right? They're seeing this, and this is kind of get that feel here. You know, I'm picking up myself here, feeling that flow back and forth. But first, we've got to clear anything where we're putting any kind of resistance up for ourselves. What kind of, ooh, that just went chills all the way down right to my toes. What kind of agreements are we making with the universe? Are we saying this is too hard, it can't be done? Are we saying I don't have what it takes? Um, I can't come up with any other ones. What kind of agreements have we made? And this is asking the universe to please take those from me. Take those agreements. I renounce all those agreements that I've made in the past. I've made things so much harder on myself than they needed to be. And it's just like, you know what? All I needed to do is to take one step at a time. No, overwhelming myself. Two of Pentacles can sometimes be a little bit like putting too much on your plate, and you don't know how to juggle all of that. But I feel like by the end of the month, we're gonna know exactly how to do things differently. There's no more juggling, there's no more questioning, there's no more doubting. I'm not saying it's never going to come back, but we're on a firmer footing by the end of the month for the majority of us. Let's take a look at this Five of Swords, Five of Wands. Definitely change coming in with the five there. Things are about to shift. Like, we're moving out of that mindset of you against me, you're wrong because you believe this way. You know what I mean? Come on, humanity, really? Are we still doing that? And, if I could read this individually, this is like, no, I'm going to be in the middle here. I'm going to stay neutral. I'm going to stay grounded in my, my guidance from the divine. I'm going to follow my higher guidance. If this is the step I'm to take, I'm going to be given that, and I'm going to follow that. Let's take a look at this angst that surrounds this Knight of Pentacles, please. Page of Swords. How do we see things? How are we seeing others? Our perception. What needs to change? needs to change. Seven of Cups, Four of Swords. Yeah, the illusion, seeing through the illusion, really healing that. I love this depiction because she's got the you know, I don't know what it's called, it's not a telescope, it's not a monocle, you know what I mean? Looking glass. Thank you, whoever said that, looking glass. Um, I have one too, I just can't think of what they're called. Um, yeah, seeing through the illusions, seeing through the confusion, healing whatever we're telling ourselves, everything that's got to be cleared out, taking steps slowly, you know, even that healing process, it's going to happen in its time. We haven't got to rush it. We haven't got to push it. We haven't got to force it. It just feels like that's what's ending, this forceful energy here, this competition, this, like that channeled message said, humanity is now, they're like stepping back after what's happened in the United States in July and really taking a look at, okay, do I really need to be for this party and that party? Why can't I be in the middle? You know, there is a neutral ground to walk here. And if I feel like many human souls are, I know that's a dichotomy there, but um, many humans are starting to tap into their soul. Let's say that, and they're hearing some nudges that they've been ignoring for a very long time. I feel like a lot of people are going to be surprising a lot of people. Their whole mindset is going to be shifted, and they're gonna walk the middle ground here. They're not going to be one way or the other. They're going to be for the greater good of all. And I feel it in my heart that we're definitely going to start seeing that coming. Um, I would be very surprised if the United States actually holds an election. Um, I've been hearing it. I've been feeling it myself. Anything is possible. And when I tap into the energy, that's what I'm told. Anything is possible, Mary Jo. Old traditions are dying, and eventually, we won't have to have an election anywhere. Don't know if I'll see it in my time, but we'll see it. All right, let's take a look at this moon here. So we do have the confusion, the illusions, that are being brought to light here. I feel like that's Neptune's, a little bit of Mercury retrograde, but I feel like Neptune's influence, and he's only influencing the middle to latter part of the month, I believe. So let's take a look at the moon. What is this? Fears, illusion. Trust your intuition is coming through. Eight of Cups in the reverse, where I didn't feel like I could walk away. This is coming through now as like the Eight of Swords energy. We have the Eight and Nine of Cups here. What's peeking out there? The King of Cups. Tune into our own hearts here. Tune into what's true for you. And you might find it's a little bit different. If I'm going to read this for an individual, if I was doing this as a private reading, quite honestly, I would say that you got somebody coming back from your past, but you're doing so well that you're going to surprise yourself that you're actually going to say no thank you. You're going to be pleased that there is a balancing of the scales. There feels like a soul contract closing out here and a new one beginning. I don't know who that's for. somebody who has stood their ground when others around them have said, you can't do that. You know, you'll never succeed. It's just, their wounds being projected onto you. And I feel like you've questioned for a long time what was real, what was true, what was honest, what was yours, what was theirs. And you've gotten yourself into a really, really beautiful space of confidence and self assuredness, financial stability. I don't know why I'm being asked to speak of it this way. Um, for some of you, this is a something's being rightfully given back to you, something that was taken from you in the past. Could be money, could be um, hearing recognition. Somebody took credit for something that you did and it wasn't theirs to take. Somebody's coming right here. Somebody's coming correct. So that's another storyline. But someone from the past is returning and restoring balance here. Balance is being restored so you can both freely move forward into new timelines, new paradigms, new dimensions, whatever, peacefully, calmly. It's like a clearing of the air. I'm being reminded of that the end of the month. Don't romanticize this person coming back. So here's the thing: you may know them from your childhood, from your another time in your life, and we could even be talking 5-6 years ago. They could be returning to right the scales, but be careful of romanticizing that, oh, they're back for good or something. I feel like one of you are going to be surprised that you I feel like you're going to be surprised that you accept the return of whatever was taken from you before. And I don't feel like you even need it returned, but it's going to come back. I keep getting this energy of surprise. And it's not even here on the table like the tower or anything like that, but or maybe this rejoice and celebration, like a surprise, like it's a gift that they come back and maybe they offer an apology or they return something physical that was taken from you. Like I said, money or a trinket. Maybe this is a scenario I'm being given. Your parents have passed away, or a parent passed away, and one of your siblings took something that belonged to your parent that you wanted or that you knew that your parent wanted you to have, but they took it because they were just being selfish. They were being, they were in this energy. They were unhealed. They were, hadn't shifted their energy yet. But now their energy is shifted and they're coming correct. They're coming back a little more grounded, trustworthy, reliable, wanting to do the right thing. Knight of Pentacles and the Justice twice. So they're showing up and they're saying, this belongs to you. This should have gone to you in the first place. And it is reason to celebrate. It closes a chapter for you. I don't know who that's for. It could be multiples of you, but it feels very specific. It just allows you to move away from the family drama. It's like you've moved away from it already, but this person coming back in helps shut the door firmly. I'm being shown, this is so bizarre. Back in the day, back in the 70s, Carol Burnett show. At the end of her show, you would see the cartoon character of the Carol Burnett as a little old lady with, you know, the bonnet. She got the robe, and she's sweeping. She's cleaning up the stage after the show, and then all of a sudden she goes out, and the thing closes, like it's like it closes like that. I don't know how to explain that, but if you know what, if you're been alive back then, or if you watch Carol Burnett, you know what I mean. It's like she just sweeps herself out of the scene, and the scene closes. And then it kind of opens, and she looks back, and it closes. Um, but this person comes in and closes a chapter for you. I need to know more. What is the Six of Cups here? What is this? Who this person is? What is this about? I mean, it is going to be different, but it's got me really curious. Seven of Swords. Something was taken from you. Queen of Swords. Oh, somebody did you dirty. I'm hearing somebody did you dirty. Yeah, this is an energy of you. You couldn't trust this in the past. There was a lot of lies, a lot of feminist words I'm hearing spoken and like spewed and like vomited over the situation. Can I have one more, please? That's a whole half a book here. One more, thank you. Six of Wands in the reverse. This could be, so we've got, here would be recognition, here would be no recognition, and here we've got recognition and reward. Now, number one, this situation, this person coming back is going to show you how far you have healed, how much you have healed. Well done. It's going to be a beautiful opportunity for you to celebrate your achievements spiritually. This is someone who I feel now they're seeing what they've done to you and how they've behaved in the past. I feel like this person has definitely had a really rough patch of things in their life because of their behavior toward you in the past. They have, ooh, they've had some karmic justice. They have had people lie and steal from them, all for the sole purpose of them coming full circle and seeing how they treated you. And now justice is being served on a silver platter. The truth has come to light for this person. You've already known the truth. I feel you've already been sitting in it. So this reading really is about that person recognizing themselves, recognizing you recognizing your achievements and your growth, you recognizing this situation in this moment in your experience for what it is. It is a closing of a chapter. It is an opportunity to move forward into more of a peace of mind. I feel like I said, you've already found it, but this just like solidifies it for you. Collectively, yeah, we're all seeing through our own flaws. We're seeing through the flaws of the situation, the flaws of the structures. We're humanity is entering into a path of, oddly enough, I'm hearing uprightness. Um, Interesting. Where do we go from here? Six of Swords for August. August is a month of closing karmic cycles, balance. You know, we've got the infinity symbol. It's seeing the interconnectedness of everything. Why this had to happen in the past, so this can happen now. You know what I mean? How you've had to see through your illusions and build yourself up and rebrand yourself and face your fears, walk away from things that you never thought you would walk away from. Mindsets, patterns, people, places, jobs, situations. It's like really seeing it clearly. I'm getting that pan out again. I keep getting that pan out and seeing, being an observer of all of this. Where are we going? Where do you want to go? Wheel of Fortune. The karmic wheel turns upright. It gets turning in the upright motion. Where do you want to go? What do you want to create? Who do you want to be? What kind of earth do you want to live in? Yeah, let's talk about it. Eight of Wands, Page of Wands. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the earth we want to create. Let's look toward the future in that manner by doing what's right in this moment. 10 of Cups. Healing the past. 5 of Cups. Healing the past. Seeing the Hangman, seeing eye to eye, seeing from an enlightened perspective. Using your intuition, following your intuition, walking the authentic path, working with the universe, working with the elements, working with the energies. We are creating new earth through us because that's where new earth begins. It doesn't happen out there, and it's not dependent on external factors. It's dependent on the internal environment, the internal mind, the internal heart, the internal soul. What kind of world do you want to create? And let's start talking about it. Let's start creating it. Let's start co-creating it. Let's start collaborating. Let's do it. I'm up for it. Are you up for it? According to this reading, you are. I talked before in another reading last month about what are you voting for? And I didn't mean what are you going to vote, who are you going to vote for at the polls if we have an election or when we have elections again or anything. It's about what are you voting for every day when you wake up? Are you waking up saying, oh, I want to create a day of hatred and angst and drama? I don't know anybody who does that, but we might be surprised at some that still might. Or do you wake up saying, you know, I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. I want to create a day of peace. Show me how to do that, Spirit. Or in each moment, what are we voting for in each moment, in each conversation? If you're in a conversation and it's like this, or you're in a situation and it's like this, it's one-upmanship, what are you going to choose to do? Are you going to choose to engage? Or are you going to choose the next path, the next step for you? Are you going to stay centered and grounded in who you are? You're going to stay in your confidence. You're going to stay in your authenticity. Because when we stay in our authenticity, when we walk our sovereign path, we allow the universe, we allow the karmic scales of justice to balance out. Like I said, New Earth isn't out there. It starts here. we create it within ourselves, and then it manifests in everything that we touch, because we stay true to ourselves, we stay true to us, stay true to what we're here to do and be. All right then. Final messages from the archangels. Wanted to speak this morning. Archangels? Oh no. What we got? Yes, archangels. Archangel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Final messages, please, Spirit, and thank you. Thank you for these messages already. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the support through August, through every day. I will do separate reading for Twin Flame. I think I'm going to focus on the 888 portal. What messages do you want to leave for those watching, for those this resonates with? August. Well, we have healthy lifestyle. I did have something written down about somewhere, one of the 24th, when Vesta enters Virgo. I wrote down healthy rituals, devotion to self. This says Archangel Raphael, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. So call upon Archangel Raphael for your healing and for a healthy lifestyle. Got sensitivity, Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to the energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Just be gentle with yourself. Thank you, Archangel Haniel. And we've got Archangel Shamiel with Beloved One. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So call upon Archangel Shamiel if you are looking to call in your divine counterpart. And then we've got Archangel Jeremiah with Life Review. Here we go. Mercury retrograde. Mercury makes the 5th retrograde planet. Chiron just went retrograde. I think Mercury makes the 5th planet on the 4th when it goes retrograde. So with all these retrograde planets, it's a beautiful time to reassess. Am I living my life the way that I hoped that I would, or that's for the highest good for all? Am I leaving a legacy that I can be proud of? I gotta tell you a quick story. I never thought of this before, so maybe this is why this is coming up. At the beach the other day with the grandbabies, and my 2 oldest are 11 and 15. My goodness. And we were talking about it's important to have our intentions. We were talking about, your other grandmother and I were talking about our past lives as witches, and they were asking all sorts of questions, and we were talking. One of the youngest ones said something about a bad witch, and we were like, no, it's all in the intention. And she went on to talk about, if I cast a spell this way, it's gonna be detrimental. If I cast a spell this way, it's gonna be positive. It's about the intention. And both of my 2 older ones, both of them piped up at the same time. Yeah, Nona, like your intention when we go anywhere, you first thing you do is you set the intention that Archangel Michael protects us and protects other animals and other drivers and everybody. And I didn't know, had no idea that we're paying attention. Seriously. They hear every word. They see everything. Are you living the life that's going to leave the legacy that you wish to leave, so New Earth is safe in the hands of the next generations to come? Put that out there. Whew. Now I can't see. So, Archangel Jeremiah, life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Well, we have got the first and the last cards of this reading are the divine balance, divine scales of justice. We're being given a beautiful opportunity to make things, I don't like saying the word right, but for the lack of a better word here, I'm gonna use it. We've gone against the grain for so long, humanity. This is our time to shine. It's our time to rise. And it's our time to clean up everything that muddied this earth, our lives, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So take this time to really sit with yourselves. I did not know. I've been sitting here for an hour. Holy smokes. I had no idea. I thought I was going to look and going to say I was here for maybe 25, 30 minutes. It's been an hour. Time is really funny lately. I'm sure you're noticing that too. Anyway, I am going to leave it there now. I think it's lunchtime. Thank you for joining me as always. And as a reminder, I am still doing a sliding scale readings, personal readings. So if you want a personal reading until the 8th of August, if you schedule your reading before the 8th of August and we schedule it for, later on, if I can't get to it before the 8th, I will still honor whatever you can pay. So it is a sliding scale. Pay what you can. Just email me. The email will be in the description box, divinemessenger717@gmail.com. And we'll get you in the books for your personal reading. Just wanting to offer any kind of support through these interesting times that we're in, these powerful energies and these beautiful portals that we're moving through as we all ascend together. So anything that I can do to walk you home to yourself is a true honor and a pleasure. So if that's in your heart, reach out to me. If it's not, maybe another time. It's okay. I love you no matter what. Have a beautiful month, and I will see you soon, I'm sure.